This thing's on. Hey, is this thing on? I think it's on. Welcome, everybody, to another Georgia Archery podcast. I'm your host, Big John Chandler, and this is where we talk about, well, anything and everything to do with archery in the state of Georgia and Georgia archers, wherever they may shoot. How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope everybody got out and shot their bow. I am definitely going to talk about what went on this past weekend. There was a lot of folks shooting a lot of places, and we can talk about that and more. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe us on all of the social medias and YouTubes. I really am trying to build up the YouTube channel, so if you'll go out there and follow and like the, subscribe to the YouTube channel, that'd be awesome. Anyway, I had a good weekend. I went down to the big city of Foley, Alabama, and shot the ASA event along with some of my favorite friends. Well, we had 127 Georgians shooting that event this weekend. We had 15 in the top 10. 15 top 10s is pretty slick. We had several people make the podium. Congratulations to David Parsons in his first place in the Super Senior Known. Also, congratulations to Women's Pins 40, Alicia Beck with a second place finish. That is first time in that class, doing good. Great. Good job, girl. Also, let's see, the Senior Known 50, Jazz Leach in the house, second place. Congratulations, buddy. Had a good time. Senior Known, which is a 45-yard class, Darren Meadows finished second overall. He had a great second day. His first day would have been good, except he started in a hole and had to dig out of. I shot that class and followed him around all afternoon. So watching him shoot, it was a great turn to watch him shoot. He was doing good. Also, Senior Known 50, Alan Saunders down there with a third place finish. Congratulations on that, buddy. That ain't no easy feat out there at 50 yards. Also on the Known 45 class, Jesse Garrett with a third place finish. So 15 top 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 podiums, and 127 Georgians. Man, we rocked the house. There will be a video coming up soon as I edit it and put it together of the trip down there and a few shots and a few video, of the weekend with me and Mike Beam. We had a good time. So, that's how that goes. Get this music going a little bit different here. All right. So let's see. On Saturday, I didn't see Rocky Comfort Bow Hunters supposed to have a shoot, but I didn't see how many showed up for that event. Also, the GAA State Indoor JOAD was on Saturday down in Statesboro. They had 63 archers signed up for that event, so that's a nice little crowd down there. And on Sunday, the GAA had the State Indoor. So the first day was JOAD, second day was State Indoor, and there was 67 archers shooting in that event. So you add all that together, 127 was down in Foley, another 63 each day. I mean, several archers were out doing their thing for sure. Leave me a comment below if you went to Foley, what class you shot, and did you enjoy yourself? How was the weather? Leave a message in the comments that says, what class you shot if you did go to Foley, and how did you enjoy the weather? So, it's like anything else. We had a good time. We played. We ate good. Somebody threw some rolls at me at the restaurant. Some good food. Try to get a little seafood while you're down there. It was a blast for sure. We had several people that went, down with us as far as our group goes, and got to see all my good friends down there. I didn't see all 127 of you, but I recognized a bunch of you, waved at a bunch of you, stopped and talked to a bunch of you, and we appreciate that for sure. I'll have me a sip of this little birthday gift that I got. Keep my whistle wet. So. As I was saying before, you can always find us on all of social media. We're on Instagrams, we're on the TikToks, we're on the Facebooks, the Twitter, which is now X. We're on the Snappy Chats. Look us up on Snappy Chats. And of course, videos go out on YouTube. We have a webpage, www.georgiaarchery.com, is where you can find all this information of any of the shoots that we talk about is listed in the calendar. Also, there is a link to archery clubs, so you can find them on a map. The different archery clubs that are ASA registered clubs, and we're adding to it with as come, and remove a few that's not there, whatever, how we have to do it. So if you see something that I missed and didn't talk about on the show, or something that you want me to talk about, anything, info@georgiaarchery.com is the email address, and you can always send us whatever you want me to talk about, or a new update. You can also send a message on any of the social medias. If you're listening to this in a podcast app, it's probably your favorite podcast app, and we're probably there. I know that we're on Apple and Google and Spotify, and I think it's Amazon Music. I mean, it's everywhere and anywhere that you can find us. This Georgia Archery podcast goes out every week. This weekly thing is updated about who shot where, when, where, and how many times. Sometimes we have a guest, and sometimes we don't. But be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to all the networks that we are. We're trying to grow them all. It just helps grow the sport of archery in the state of Georgia. And so if you like and share it, I see more of your stuff, and then I can share all your wonderful pictures and things that are going on in the world of archery in the state of Georgia. Matter of fact, anywhere. Did you watch the shoot down? Who watched the shoot down? Huh? Did anybody watch the shoot down? I was on the way home, and we watched it on the phone as we drove. Well, I didn't drive. I rode. Mike drove, and he listened to it, and I watched it. Pretty interesting, pretty good. Watch those guys shoot off. It's always fun. So, are you already planning for the next one? I mean, it's a month away exactly from when we left there. It's exactly 1 month later. So now it's closer. We're closer to, less than a month away. There's a lot of stuff going on between now and then, but it is, archery season where they're mingle. I compare it to where basketball's running out and baseball's starting up, or football, it's where that sort of in between stages when one's just still shooting, but the other one's not. So there's still some indoor going on, and 3D has kicked off, and outdoor will be around the corner soon. So, speaking of outdoor, if you haven't signed up for the S3DA state outdoor event, you need to do so, because it's coming up faster and faster. So you can register for that event on the Sport 80 page. So who's shooting this weekend? Man, I'm telling you, there's a lot of stuff going on this weekend. The S3DA Eastern Indoor Nationals over in Kentucky, Owensboro, Kentucky. They got that place ready. I've seen some videos where they're trying to get all the targets set up and everything ready for everybody to get started on that event. Safe travels to all the Georgians that are headed out there. Please, if you do go, tag Georgia Archery in your post on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you post. Be sure to hashtag Georgia Archery so I can see it, or at Georgia Archery, and it'll share to me so I can see it, so I can share all of the Georgians that are headed up to the Kentucky for the S3DA Nationals, Indoor Nationals. Speaking of indoor nationals, U.S. Archery has indoor nationals in 2 different places, and I know for a fact that there's Georgians going to both. So there is the indoor national / JOAD in Mississippi. That's the crooked letters and humps. You remember all that, how you used to remember how to spell Mississippi? Anyway, and also the U.S. Archery Indoor Nationals and JOAD will be in Virginia. So this weekend in 2 places. Last weekend, I think it was, or a couple weekends ago, that was in 5 places. So they have about 19 or 20 places now that they host that event in different places. They hosted in Florida, hosted here, there, and everywhere, all over the state. Put all those scores together, and then if you get top 8, you get to go to the top 8, finals, I guess they call it. So, but that's what's going on this weekend. Those are multi-day events that's going on. That's been on the calendar, big national events. On Saturday, the Southern 600 down there in Statesboro. Statesboro's been a busy back to back with different things going on. They had the GBAA, then the GAA, and now the Southern 600. That's the Eastern scholarship event that happens all over the place, and they happen to host one. So if you're going to go down there and sign up for that event, and are you planning on shooting it, good luck to you. So there's several 3Ds going on this weekend. Girls with Bows are having their shoot over at Clybell, not too far from where I work in Social Circle. And that's not a girls only shoot. I want to repeat that. That's not a girls only shoot. It is a fundraiser for Girls with Bows so that they can help cover the lease for the girls to have a place to hunt. But guys can shoot it, kids can shoot it. Take the whole family over there on Saturday and shoot that event. I just want to make sure that everybody understands that event is nothing more than a regular 3D shoot for anywhere else that you would go. They have all the ASA classes. They're setting Delta McKenzie targets, and should be a good time. Also, Rocky Branch is on the list to shoot this weekend. So, if you're on that side of the world and you want to get to that event, go shoot Rocky Branch. Also, Sweetwater Archery Club is on the docket for the weekend for 3D. So if you're on that side of the world and you want to shoot, Sweetwater, go ahead, man. They always set a good course. Got a good group of guys down there trying to do that thing. So, and last but not least, my boy JB Arnold down there at Big Creek Archery is having an ASA qualifier. Start on Saturday, so go down there and do your thing and try to get some qualifying points. Matter of fact, if you're good, you can drive from one to the other. You can get one in the morning, one in the afternoon on Saturday. If not, Sunday, Big Creek is doing it again. ASA qualifier Saturday and Sunday. So, that's 2 chances to go. You might see old Big John down there on Sunday. Yeah, so if you're headed to one of those events, make a comment below. Tell me which one you're headed to. I'd like to know which one, who is going where, and when. Planning on making Sunday. I got to work on Saturday. It's just what we do. Been out of town a few times, and I got to make sure I can work a few hours, right? But yeah, that's how we go, and that's what we do, and that's what's going on this weekend. I don't know why that thing didn't work today. But anyway, I have some other things I want to talk about. So, as you can tell, I've been doing these recordings, and I'm trying to get guests. So if you know of a guest that you want me to talk to, a club operator, somebody that's running a club, somebody that's a pro shooter, somebody who's just an up-and-comer that you want to interview, somebody in an archery shop, it doesn't matter. Send me a message, and I'll try to get them on, get an interview of sorts, figured out so that we can figure out what's, who's what's, when's where. I'm open for ideas. Do you like the videos that I've been doing when I travel to shoots? So I have I did one when I was at TSO. I did just released the GBAA indoor video. And I got an ASA one coming soon. You like those videos? Let me know. If there's some other videos you'd like to do, if you'd like to see something different, we can build some videos of whatever y'all are interested in. You are the audience, and I want to make sure that I cover things that you want to see. So let me know. Send me an email, info@georgiaarchery.com. But yeah, that's what we got. I just want to make sure that you like what you see. In case nobody knew, Tuesday was my birthday. My wife says I'm over the hill. I guess the hill is 50 because I am over the hill now officially. But I had a birthday on Tuesday. So thanks to everybody who sent me birthday wishes. I got a truckload. So I thank y'all very much for all heartwarming, happy birthday wishes on all the social media. And the cake that one of my students' mothers baked for me was awesome. It was great. It was good. I loved it, and I haven't ate it all. Not yet. It's just Tuesday. But it was very good. I had some of it yesterday when I came home. So, yeah, but that's it. As far as ASA goes, I shot real well. Had a good time. I enjoy that class. I am shooting in the senior known class, and I enjoy that class immensely. Had one of the best groups I think that we've had. We laughed. We giggled. I had a gentleman from Indiana, a gentleman from Alabama, which wasn't very far, another one from Texas, and one more from Oklahoma. So I had a good group from all over the place, and we talked. I'll tell you a little story. We pulled up on Saturday morning, unpacked our stuff to get ready for the shoot. We shot at 11:30. And the gentleman pulled up beside us, and he opens his door and goes, "Oh my God, it's hot." Now, granted, sun was beautiful. The weather was nice. I think we hit 85 for the highs, but the wind blew, and this was probably 60 degrees when he said that. And I said, "It's not hot yet, but it's coming." He said, "Oh, it's terrible." I said, "Terrible?" He said, "Yep." I said, "No, it ain't even got hot yet." And we went back and forth for a minute. Finally, I just said, "Hey, where are you from?" He said, "Quebec, Canada." It was 40 below when I left there, and a storm came through, and so my flight was delayed. So I drove to the next airport so I could get to a flight, and had to drive through the middle of the storm. I said, "So you're right. It's almost 100 degrees difference between what you left and where you were at. It's over 100 degrees difference." So yeah, I guess it did feel hot to you. But that's the kind of people we get to see everybody and meet all these people from all over the way at a big national event. They're all, and I got to see some people I haven't seen in a while, that travel from other states. It's just like a big home family, Archery is a giant family, and we all have a good time and get along and do our thing. But yeah, well, look at there. It's almost 20 minutes in. Quick and simple. And be sure to tag at Georgia Archery, no matter if you're on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, for all your pictures that you post from wherever you shoot at this weekend. I'd sure like to see them, and we'll share them with the world. I think that's going to be it this week. Another short and simple ASA coverage was great. Georgia showed out, and this weekend, if you're trying to get some qualifier points, you have a chance. If you want to get closer to home, there's plenty of places to do that. And if you're traveling out of state to shoot the national events, good luck to you, because that's still indoor going. Like I said, indoors going, 3D's going. There's a lot of stuff going. I think that's about it. Take someone, teach them how to shoot a bow. It will last them a lifetime. Until next time, I'm Big John. I think I'm Big John. Yeah, last time I checked. I'm a little older, but I'm still Big John. Until next time, we'll see ya.